Just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders.
You in the SBG game? That nigga Reap is
here
ducking.
now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Oh, we ain't played in a week or so with that team, but you know he's good, man. We started getting cash with him. Start looking at future uses.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Newton. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Bruh.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Bro, we are in base alignment. How do y'all keep doing it?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on
92.
This has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created
I thought you was going to say like 95, 96 speed.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. To throw is Newton.
Yeah,
and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for
that's
a field
so
goal
funny
attempt
because
after
that's
that
my best
incompletion.
lead.
So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Bro, that's what I started thinking about with the
Maybe the
Eagles
first
team. I'm
big
like, I
test
know what
of
I'm
the
missing.
season
I'm missing
here
a
on
running
both
back that I
sides.
know
This
how
is
to
3rd
play.
and goal.
That's what I'm missing. Because I just get caught up in the throwing this bitch.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. So this
why am only my team getting hurt, bro?
Of course, here the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and a single gold stripe running from front to back. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now my 65.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 2nd down and 6. Gibson again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Newton.
Give me that.
Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Bro, no fucking way, bro.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Like, no doubt about it. His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That was one of them 12 reasons.
Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Demonte Kazin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Two Arkansas players suspended for this week against LSU.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Gibson again. 63 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Cam Newton. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking
oh my
about
God! Evan Ingram is hurt now.
They find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
On the set.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 40, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Come on, set. Hey, make it up.
That don't mean shit to me.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to bunt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Where's the guys up front?
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in the state with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new, you know I stay with some bad baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pointers.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Only 7 players crossed 1,000 yards rushing last season, and one of them was Gibson, who made a big jump forward in his second season. Entering his third campaign, he cemented himself as one of the building blocks for the Commanders.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Gibson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And it's caught.
That should have been a pick.
Terry McLaurin from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Here's the 2nd-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and a single gold stripe running from front to back. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I didn't really want to, but I guess it was the only way. My niggas wasn't going to be hurt for however long.
The shotgun snap for Newton. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah, they got to prove. He just got to play his game.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Nobody. You just ran in the fucking way.
Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Touchdown, nigga.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
Boy, I saw it was like a couple days before I went out of town. The Knicks commission had submitted a 40-game upgrade. I'm like, Nick. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, there's no way y'all done played this many games.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, Newton.
Yes, sir.
Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is caught.
Hey, Ridley, boy, what a fucking catch.
All the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
The Cowboys nigga not cheating.
ETN up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And complete once again to Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Newton complete here, pulled in by Howard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Newton to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Nah, she worked from home. She started working from home.
Slide.
That's why he ain't on his
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like.
Oh, how did you not?
And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a little...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense's sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That shit said perfect accuracy, and he threw it out of bounds.
What I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Touchdown! Dan Arnold, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They fake the give. Newton. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production,
James.
still had the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Boy,
Bro,
no
they ran
chance
right
as he
by
was
this
met
man.
and dropped behind the line there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively
Yeah,
because they
I
kept
might be
extra
on board
DBs
too.
on the field.
Because ain't no way a 3-3-5 blitz is supposed to
I
get
thought they were going to switch
there.
out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Newton. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Cisco. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's
yeah, fucking right.
And get a second one.
A Shotgun snap and a give to ETN. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given us 4 yards right back.
They just pushed them all back.
Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
I love when I see that niggas go man and I do that box play. I just send
for 28.
shit man or zone, really. Send that outside nigga vertical.
There's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence.
Haha, bitch.
Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
That nigga said Jabari.
Solid return,
Nice.
pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll complete this one to Watson.
Bro,
and
why
they're going to
is
get this
that?
down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd down and 3. Newton now to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Christian Watson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Straight ahead, ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Newton. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
On the stick.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week.
My day one's here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day one's here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from blue.